Kaboom goes the dynamite. Today's video is all about Kaboom inserts. We're going to look at the history of the Kaboom cards. Over a decade of Kabooms have been produced now. They're telling a fascinating story. We'll talk about the Kabooms. We're going to look at the highest selling Kaboom in every single year since its inception way back in 2013. If you think you know what the highest selling Kabooms in history are, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You're going to find out in today's video. We're going to talk about the cards, where they came from, which sets they came from. We're going to use Trading Card Database to look at the history of these cards and tell a little bit of a story about the history and how it's evolved. And then we're going to look at the card ladder results and the sales history. And we're going to find the highest selling Kaboom from every single year dating all the way back to 2013. Do you think you know the highest selling Kaboom card of all time? Well, you're going to find out in this video, so stay tuned and watch until the end. Enjoy.
See why Card Ladder is the industry leader in sports card data. We know what you want because Card Ladder was created by collectors for collectors. Card Ladder. Join the innovators, not the imitators.
Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. Kabooms, 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 kaboom goes the dynamite. That's all we're talking about today. Before I opened Trading Card Database and Card Ladder and started digging into this a couple of hours ago, I didn't know anything about Kaboom inserts at all, other than the fact that I don't like them because they're not real pictures of basketball players. That's just my personal preference, okay? I recognize that the vast majority of the hobby absolutely adores these cards, so I thought maybe this will be a chance. Maybe old man Cajun Cardboard could get in here, dig in the weeds, do some research, and at least get a little bit more knowledgeable about them, and maybe they'll start to grow on me a little. Don't hold your breath. I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of these, and I'm certainly not pumping and dumping because I don't own a single No, I don't own a single Kaboom card. I think at one point I owned a Kevin De Bruyne soccer Kaboom, but I don't think I own it anymore. But this is just basketball card Kabooms. I'm going to screen share right now. You guys know I love to use tcdb.com for a lot of the information that I gather when I'm trying to understand cards. It's an encyclopedia of knowledge. And it's free. So TCDB, Trading Card Database, that's where I started. I got confused. Let me just show you. I've got it up here on screen share. Look at this list over on your left, right? I'm going to start at the beginning. We can see the inception of Kabooms came in a product called Panini Innovation, which has since been discontinued way back in 2013. We're going to look at it a little bit. We're going to talk about that first Kaboom insert set from Innovation. But you'll see, watch with me, stay with me on the chronology. 2013, yes. 2014, yes. 2015, if 2014, it switches over to Excalibur, right? So Kabooms are moving. It's a moving target. First, it was an Innovation. Then it switches over to an Excalibur insert. 2014, 15, 16, but then we go, wait, where's 2017? It jumps from 2016 in Excalibur to 2018 in Crown Royale, and then that's where Crown Royale for basketball takes it for the duration. But what happened to 2017? What about my Tatums? What about my Fox? What about my 2017 rookies, right? There's so many great ones in there in that class. Well, I was baffled, and I was like, I don't understand it. I've seen a Jason Tatum Kaboom rookie card. I know the damn things exist. I know they're out there. I looked in Card Ladder. I saw sales history for the damn card. I couldn't find it in PSA's pop report either. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then I realized I was searching in a basketball card database. Yes, I'm dumb. I didn't know this. A lot of you guys who collect these things probably do. The 2017 Kabooms that I'm seeing are actually 2018, but they're under multi-sport because it's more than just basketball. And so that's why 2017 is missing. There is no true basketball card Kaboom inserts from 2017. If I missed it, please correct me in the comments, right? But I'm doing my best here. And again, I'm starting from absolute ground zero on these things. I don't know anything, but I saw that under multi-sport Kaboom. And also, that's where the gold and the greens began, the parallels, right? So if we go to 2018, it's just Panini Kaboom. It's not Crown Royale. It's not Excalibur. It's not Innovation. And they're really tough to look up. If you hit the checklist, you'll see there are 50 of them from the various sports. It starts with Anthony Davis, and there's no particular order. It goes basketball, football, Bo Bichette, baseball, Brett Favre, who's retired, Baker Mayfield, who ended up being a flop, but now maybe he's okay, Ben Simmons, who was a phenom, and now he is a flop, right? So we can go through here. There's even a Barkley Kaboom from 2018. So this is multi-sport. You can see Pulisic, Ronaldo, Dennis Smith Jr. snuck in here. It's really fascinating, right? So this is where the gold and the green sort of began, but this is a 50-card checklist. There is a gold and a green parallel. Gold is serial numbered. The green, of course, is serial numbered to 1. So that is where 2017's appeared. Now, the one thing I do want to show you is I want to get in here and I want to show you. Let me go ahead and find. Okay, so I'll just show you right here. There's the Tatum right there. You can see the Tatum up here, top left of your screen. This is technically 2018 Panini Kaboom, but Jason Tatum was not a rookie in 2018. We know this. We know he was a rookie in 2017. This has the rookie shield on it. So be aware that this is a 2018 Tatum rookie card. Allegedly, I don't know. Y'all argue about that in the comments. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. But it's got the rookie shield on there, and 2017's missing. So it's almost like this steps into the shoes of what should have been a 2017 rookie product. If we go to 2018 Crown Royale, the actual basketball inserts that came out of the Crown Royale product, you're not going to see a rookie shield on Jason Tatum. It's a different card. It's a different image. It's right here on your screen. That's it. You will notice there is no rookie symbol there because this truly is a 2018 printed insert from a 2018 Crown Royale product. So that's just something to keep in mind. I think everything that I just said about Jason Tatum applies to Lonzo Ball. If any of you guys are into a reclamation project and trying to collect Lonzo Ball Kabooms and you're wondering which one is his rookie, you'll see the 2018 is not Lonzo Ball's rookie either, but if you go into the multi-sport, you will see a Lonzo Ball, different image, yellow Lakers jersey, etc. Okay, so now we've figured out where the missing 2017 is. That took me forever to figure out, and so I do plead ignorance. This is all new to me. You'll see it stays with Crown Royale, so it goes Innovation 1 year, Excalibur 3 years, then Crown Royale for the duration. There is a 2022 Chronicles Draft Picks Kaboom, but we're not talking about college junk, and we're not talking about NBA Player of the Day stuff. So every year since 2018, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23. Okay, we're only going through 23 every single year now. It's been an insert that is included in the Crown Royale product, and that's why the Crown Royale product's so valuable, because this is what people are looking for in that product. The Kabooms are the primary hits in those products. There's other great stuff in Crown Royale, don't get me wrong. I think silhouettes are in there, and those are really cool, and there's some other patch auto stuff. Tough cards to grade, but the Kabooms are what people are looking for nowadays. Okay, so you'll see we talked about it in 2018 in that multi-sport. That was the introduction of the greens and the golds, right? But you don't see it in true basketball Kabooms again until we get all the way to 2022. So we're going to look right now. We're going to go and we're going to look. And you guys try to guess before we get there. If you think you already know, we're going to try to find the highest selling Kaboom cards every single year, beginning in 2013 all the way through 2023-24 Crown Royale. And we're going to look the base, and then we're also going to look up the gold and the green. So you're going to get some extra bonus stuff in there, and we're going to see some wild numbers. And it might surprise you. Not all of them are rookie Kabooms that broke the record. Sometimes it's Steph. Sometimes it's LeBron. Sometimes it's Kobe. Sometimes it is a rookie. One year it's Giannis. Some years it's going to be people you're not expecting, and you'll see. Sometimes it was the record was set way back in 2021. Sometimes the record is set in 2024. I know that sounds crazy. So we're going to go through card ladder. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different card ladder data points pulled up of the highest selling Kaboom cards in each respective year, in each respective parallel or lack thereof. So buckle up. We're about to begin. Here we go. I've got it pulled up. Who do you think was the highest selling? You guys may know this. Some of you Kaboom experts may already know this. Are you ready? I'm about to flash it on the screen. This is the 2013 Innovation Kaboom Kobe Bryant, card number 9 from that insert set, the most cartoonish of cartoonish That PSA 10 right there shattered the all-time record back in 2021. That shouldn't surprise you. This one that's on the screen is actually the second highest sold. The first one, there was no image on Card Ladder for whatever reason, but this is a card, and we can actually pull up the graph. It sold for $22,200 back in 2021. The beautiful thing about Card Ladder is I can go into the card if it's in the database, and guess what? This one is. It's a Pop 22. This is early Kabooms. Look at this, 179 total graded ever, 22 gems. Let's look at the graph so we can see what the pricing has done with Kobe. 2 years is going to look actually pretty good, shockingly. Here's the all-time graph, right? This is a card, Kabooms, right? What are Kabooms? Nobody gave a damn about these cards until about 2020. That's when all hell broke loose and people decided, these are my cards. I got to have these cards, and demand just shot through the roof. Look at these sales, guys. This is the highest selling in history. It sold for $22,000. Look what the card sold for as late as 2019, as late as 2020, 280 bucks. This card was selling for 300 bucks, 280, 300, 200, 250, 200, 100. You literally could almost become a millionaire if you had just scooped up as many of these damn things as you could find. Forget PSA 10s, you could get the 9s, the 8s, you know, all the different players. You could have bought these for absolute pennies. What an incredible graph that is. Tell me this is organic, right? The card sells for 393 bucks in March of 2020, and then a year later the card's selling for $22,000. That's lunacy. It's a 5,500% rate of growth, and believe it or not, this Kobe Bryant card right here, and I'm talking about Kobe a lot, this is the first one. This is the kind of the year that started it all, so I'm taking a little more time on this. I'm not going to do this on every one, but check out this graph. Over the last 2 years, this card's doubled. This card's doubled, and it had a little correction here, back down to 15 grand, jumped again to 16.8. So this card most recently sold for 16,800. That ain't that far off. That's only about 25-30% off of the original all-time high. All right, what about 2014? We remember it switched over to Excalibur, right? So innovation first year, that's your first year innovation. The only time inserts, Kaboom inserts were put into innovation was the 2013 inaugural season. Now the basketball Kabooms are coming out in Excalibur, another discontinued Panini product. I guess they were putting them in there to try to help sell the things. Nobody's looking for Excalibur other cards other than Kabooms. But LeBron takes the title as the highest selling Kaboom from 2014. It was a private sale for $16,000. LeBron is also the second highest sale as well for $13,200. But that's the card. I think that's kind of cool looking. It's about drawn to scale. That's about what LeBron's arms looked like back in 2014, to be quite honest with you. If we look at the pop on this, 2014 Excalibur is a whole different animal. We saw 179 Kobe's from 2013 innovation. In 2014, there's 35 LeBron James total graded with a 4% gem rate, making it a pop 1. And the card has sold a couple times. It's actually sold at least 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. There's even a BGS 10 copy out there, so check it out. 1 PSA 10, 1 BGS 10. Somebody's sitting on a big boy Kaboom card right there. So LeBron James takes the title, takes the win for second year Kaboom, which is the first year it was produced in Excalibur. Guess what? LeBron repeats in 2015. These are the 2015 Excalibur Kabooms. Another really good looking LeBron card. It's actually starting to look a little bit more realistic. This card looks great. It's got that comic book theme. That's what people love about these cards. It's a blend of comics and cards. And this card sold for $14,027. How much more were produced this year? More, almost twice as many graded, from 35 to 60. So we're getting there, and the gem rate was much better. So instead of being a pop 1 from 2013, this is a pop 14 in 2015, right? So a 48% gem rate as compared to the paltry gem rate from the year before. Okay, so we're 2013, 14, 15. What about 2016? This is going to be the last year that Kabooms came out of the Excalibur product. It's Kobe again. So Kobe, LeBron, Kobe takes it. It's not a PSA 10, believe it or not. It was a BGS 9.5 sale. There was a sale of an entire 2016 Kaboom complete set, 1 through 25. How bonkers is that? That sold for $18,000. The Kobe alone in a BGS 9.5, which is a pop 7, sold for $9,995. Card Ladder tends to think that card is more valuable today, but how many? 38 total graded. So now we're getting, it seems like we're getting rare, more rare than the year before. So far, no rhyme or reason on the print run. We know it's low no matter what. Even that first year, only 179 Kobe's graded, but then after that, you know, we're going to much much lower print runs apparently, or at least fewer being graded. And, you know, that's all we know for sure because we don't know the actual print runs. Okay, so you could check gem rate on, you know, Instagram and kind of figure it out and work backwards. All right, after that, they're gone, right? No more Excalibur, no more innovation. We're on to Crown Royale, and we're going to sit with Crown Royale for good. In 2018, this is your highest selling Kaboom. Remember, this is the same. It's, you know, 2018, there was a Panini multi-sport Kaboom. So what we talked about in the beginning of the video, but this Luka Doncic is far and away the highest selling. It sold for $36,000, even more than the pristine black label Patrick Mahomes sold in 2021. So how about Doncic doing battle with a black label Mahomes Kaboom and winning in 2021? That's how crazy people were for Luka Doncic cards and basketball cards in general. Just before Christmas, a week before in 2021, this Luka Doncic, which is a Pop 8, sold for $36,000. It is a 63 total graded, so still rare. The Kabooms are very rare still. One thing I want to show you is this card's in the database, and technically it is a Luka Doncic rookie card, right? Even though I don't see the rookie shield on it for some reason. Am I missing it? I don't know why I don't see it, but I don't see it. But it is from his rookie year. So that's what his chart looks like over the last 2 years. Flat as a fritter. What about all time? There it is. That's what the chart looks like, right? So as early as 2019, you know, on Halloween, you could have tricked or treated yourself to a $2,480 card, which is now worth, you know, around 25 grand. So there's your chart. There's your historical, you know, sales chart for the 2018 Crown Royale. What about 2019? I'm sorry, 2018 is when the gold was introduced, right? And remember, we said the golds only appeared in the multi-sport. Well, here's your multi-sport. You see how it appear on the label? It doesn't say Crown Royale Kaboom. It says Panini Kaboom because these were the Panini multi-sports, right? And so the highest selling gold multi-sport from 2018 is the LeBron James. It's serial number to 10. That's what the golds were serial number to. You're not going to believe this. $225,000 this card sold for. Not in 2021, not in 2022. And this is not Bubble City. This is 2024. On October 21st, on a private sale, this card sold for $225,000. You're talking about a card that is, come on, pull for me, baby. Come on. Come on, Cajun Internet. Do it for me. I'm not getting it. I was going to give you the pop. There we go. 10 total graded. There's 10 out there. 1 PSA 10, 6 BGS 9.5s out there. Okay. All-time record so far, right, by my calculations, far and away, that is the highest selling Kaboom in history so far. So let's kind of keep tabs on that and see if it holds the title as the highest selling Kaboom in history. The 2018 Panini Multisport LeBron Gold BGS 9.5 Min Gem. Okay, there we go. What about the green? There was greens that year, right? That was the year the green 1-of-1 Kabooms were introduced in the multi-sport, and the highest selling is none other than my guy Giannis, who almost caught 6 figures. For whatever reason, the picture won't come up, but the Giannis sold for $99,630. Card Ladder, I don't even want to guess. Card Ladder thinks it's worth $26,000 today, so somebody is sadly in bad shape on that one. But this is Giannis's, I think it's Giannis's first Kaboom, and this 2018 Kaboom green 1-of-1 BGS 9. What a beautiful looking color match card that is right there. No coincidence. All right, now we are on to the very next year. What was big in 2019? I can think of 2 things. Zion and Ja Morant. They were following in the footsteps of Luka Doncic, who was following in the footsteps of Tatum and those folks from 2017. And Zion and Ja have yet to really fulfill their expectations due to injuries, due to fighting little kids on their own basketball courts, due to running around in gangs, and due to probably Shoney's Buffet. This 2019 Ja Morant sold for $18,600. There's a BGS 10 copy that actually sold later that year, and I wonder if it's the same one. I don't know because they don't have a picture. But this card has sold for $20,000. So we're still nowhere near the $225,000, and that Ja Morant card is worth, Card Ladder says, about $6,000 today. How rare are the Kabooms in 2000? Sorry, Cajun Internet working hard here. The hamster register's running 94, so still under 100 graded. There's 3 BGS 10s and there's 29 PSA 10s, so they're starting to grade a little bit better. That's the 2009 highest selling. What about 2019? What about the 2020? Well, we're going back to the rookie, right? And we've got the LaMelo Ball, and this one does have a rookie shield on it, just like the, I believe the John Morant also had a rookie shield on it. Yep, up here in the top left. So the LaMelo Ball rookie Kaboom, believe it or not, was number 1. Was number 2. Wait, number one was none other than Zion Williamson, but that's not the right year. That's 2019. So LaMelo Ball here is 2020. So this is the highest selling 2020. It's LaMelo Ball. It is a rookie. It is a PSA 10. What about the pop on that card? That card is been graded 116. So we're starting to see a few more being printed, right? At least a few more being graded, which would lead one to believe maybe a few more printed. Over a 50% gem rate, a 77% gem rate. So quality control, congratulations there. This card sold for $12,399. So that's the highest from 2020. 2021, now we're getting a little bit wacky here because we got a black label. And so that's going to throw everything out of whack. So we're talking about 2021 Crown Royale Kaboom, a beautiful image of Luka Doncic. Looking a little thick there, starting his thickening process. This black label sold for $11,531 in April of last year. And so you're looking at a card now. That one's been graded 107 times. So we're kind of steadying out on the print run, quite likely. 2022 is Night Night Steph Curry with the Night Night image. There it is. Steph curled up into a fetal position while he's jumping in the air. That PSA 10 sold for $5,101. I wonder if the print run's going up. Not that much. Not that much. 117 of these have been graded. It's been 3 years, so you figure if you got them, you would have graded them. 117, still really high gem rate, 60% plus for both PSA and BGS, so good quality control there. Steph takes the crown, no pun intended, from Crown Royale Kabooms in 2022. And now we're moving on to the 2022 gold. The highest selling 2022 gold is none other than LeBron James. This PSA 8 sold for $122,000, so still off the 100,000 shy of the all-time record that we looked at way back, right? And we looked at this LeBron right here. This is the one. That one did $225, not in 2021, but in 2024. So now we're looking at the next gold LeBron that we see, 2022 Crown Royale gold. If we go back here, remember, so 2018 there was the multi-sport gold. Then there was no gold or green for 2019, for 2020, or for 2021. It wasn't again until right here in 2022 Crown Royale that the gold came back. And then in 2023, we'll see in a second, the gold and the green appear, right? So in 2022, just Kaboom and Kaboom Gold. 2023, Kaboom, gold, and green, okay? So this LeBron sold for, what did we say, $122,000, followed very closely by another Steph Curry 9-8 that sold, that's actually a PSA 10, that sold for $31,000. That's still a big number right there. What about the next year? This is the most recent one that we're gonna look at. It's the 2023-24 Crown Royale, and I don't know what's been released, if 24 is out. I haven't paid any attention to ultra modern stuff, so forgive me if I'm missing the most recent year. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But believe it or not, the highest selling regular Kaboom, not gold, not green, is a Victor Wembanyama raw Kaboom with the rookie card shield on there. Shame what happened to old Victor. This card very early on May 11th, 2024, sold for $24,000 raw. It is a very, very hard card to grade, and I want to show you. I believe, if I recall hearing this right, these cards just cannot be graded. Why? Because the centering is horrific. In fact, if you look at the card, the exclamation point on Kaboom ain't even on the card. It's off. It's cut off. Look, I'm looking at a PSA 8 right there. You can't even get the exclamation point on there. This is what Victor Wembanyama's look like. 90 have been graded already, so it seems like we're holding pretty steady on the print run, notwithstanding the golds and the greens being introduced. It's a 1% gem rate. That means 1 out of 90 has gotten a PSA 10. No BGS 9s, not even a PSA 9. So a PSA 10 exists for the Victor Wembanyama, but no PSA 9s and no BGS 9s. And I'm assuming that the PSA 10 never sold, because if a raw one sold for $24,000, I'm assuming the PSA 10 would sell for a bazillion dollars, right? We know that. We know how Victor cards go. All right, well, we discussed it. Golds were introduced the prior year, 2022. We're in 2023. Now we've got golds and we've got greens. So I assume it's going to be a Victor Gold and a Victor Green. Well, not so fast. It's our guy again. It's LeBron James coming in and taking the top spot. And yes, Victor Golds have sold, but it's still LeBron #1. That's his iconic, you know, rock the cradle, dunk it backwards, dunk image. It is a really good looking one, I'll be honest with you. And again, way off center. Obviously, it's a PSA 8 as well. $59,000 for that LeBron. The second is also LeBron at $51,961. I don't know if it's the same card or not. $829. No, it's a different card. So it's two different golds. Both of them are PSA 8. $59,000 and $51,000. The highest Victor has been the gold one right here, which is a PSA 7, and that one sold for $40,000. And then the last one we're going to look at is our gold, our green right here. It's the 2023 green Jason Tatum. Just like we saw in that the first time the greens were introduced, where Giannis was the highest selling at $99,000. That was a green color match. Well, guess what? Jason Tatum plays for the Celtics. Last time I checked, they're also green. This is also a green 1-of-1 Kaboom color match for Jason Tatum as well. And this card sold for $22,200. I should also note that I think this is the only Kaboom green 1-of-1 from 2023 that sold, because the next card that comes up is green, as in Jalen Green. I don't think any other basketball green 1-of-1s have been sold. These are a bunch of reprints down there. So Tatum is the winner by default, right? The highest selling 2023 green Kaboom is Jason Tatum. Who's in 2023 the insert set, and how many are in there? Well, we'll look right now. There's 25 of them in there. We got some rookies up in here. Amin Thompson, Bufkin, Whitmore, Alsar, Kason, Anthony Edwards, Damian Lillard, Jordan Hawkins, Brandon Miller, Bilal. Who would be the highest? I gotta believe an Anthony Edwards green Kaboom 1-of-1 would do pretty damn well. How about a Doncic 1-of-1 green? Victor Wembanyama 1-of-1 green. I can't even fathom that. Yao Ming always does amazing. His cards do really, really well from the 2000s. Nikola Jokic green is in there. A color match Giannis is in there. Doc is in here. Steph is in here. Tatum obviously is in here because he's the only one that we've seen sell at a public platform so far. And then we've got LeBron in there. So maybe it's LeBron again. Maybe LeBron can take that title again. That's it, guys. That's all I had for you guys. It looks like that LeBron Gold from that first year multi-sport that was the highest selling Kaboom card of all time, at least as far as basketball cards go. Where did it go? There it is right there. That's it right there. $225,000 that card sold for. Again, not in 2021, but just last year. What a card right there. What a big time sale that is. Kabooms tell a story. All right, after making this video, I'll be honest with you, they're growing on me a little. I ain't going to go out there and drop $200,000 on a gold Kaboom when you can buy a Jordan Championship PMG, but they're cool. There's a story. I like it. I like how it was 1 year of innovation, 3 years after that of Excalibur. Both of those products have been discontinued, so that's a story in and of itself. And then there's the weird missing 2017 year, but yet somehow you get a rookie shield on a 2018, Tatum Kaboom, and then not a rookie shield on another 2018 Tatum Kaboom. So there's two Tatums and two Lonzo Balls, from the same year Kaboom, different images. That's a cool little feature. And then, of course, the golds and the greens kind of take Kabooms to a whole nother level, as you can see from the prices that those cards fetch. That's it, guys. I just wanted to shed a little light on Kabooms. We're going to look at downtowns and, Auroras and Color Blasts and, some of the other case hits that are out there. And I'm taking requests. If there's some case hits that I haven't mentioned and I know they're out there, let me know in the comments and we'll look through those and we'll do a few more of these little educational videos. These are really for me. I feel like I should know more about Ultramodern. I'm pretty well versed in the parallels of the base parallels and stuff like that, but the serial numbers in the ultramodern world, the modern world, but not so much on the super rare case hits, which are going to probably do just fine all time, especially since the demand is so high for these cards. Thank you guys as always for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.